The pain of coming out to this 10th anniversary is something those outside Wendy's family and circle of friends can never understand. It's impossible to find words to convey what it's like to lose a sister, mother, wife, aunt, friend, and mentor at the hands of another person. The sudden loss of Wendy 10 years ago today opened up a hole in our lives that stares back at us every day. I'm here today on behalf of Wendy's close and extended family and her friends and neighbors to share some of that impact and ask for your help. First, I'd like to share some reactions from people close to Wendy. In her husband Michelle's words, quote, "For the last 10 years, my daughters and I have had to deal with the loss of one of the most generous and outgoing women one could ever want to meet. My children's mother, their mentor, my life partner, my best friend. She's gone forever, and the toll on our lives has been terrible, for Wendy is no longer here to challenge us, to make us laugh, to help us see the world as the positive, happy place she always believed it was." Her sister Nancy said, "Wendy's 2 daughters have lost a mother to be there for their weddings, babies, and family gatherings. They will not know the wisdom only a mother like Wendy could have shared with her daughters. Michelle will never have his life partner back. He will never hug the life of his life again." End quote. So many of her friends told me how much she inspired and continues to inspire their lives. One friend says she visits him in his dreams, helping guide him even today. A neighbor says Wendy is still remembered as a person of spirit, curiosity, and goodwill. The street on which she lived has never been the same since her untimely and cruel death. A close friend who used to celebrate Wendy's birthday at this time of year says she would have been 63 on March 30th. "I now have this dark space that used to be a special time of celebration for me and Wendy, just when our gardens are starting to pop." Another friend says, "Wendy is and always will be with me every day of my life. She was an amazing athlete, a beautiful friend, and a loving mom. I miss her more than words can say." A friend who's now a politician tells us, "I still think of Wendy all the time. What would she be doing? How would our lives be different? She had a positive influence on so many people, from close family and friends to community workers. In my role as an elected official, as a friend, and as a parent, I miss her wisdom every day." Someone made a decision to end her life. Someone felt they could brutally take her life without the slightest idea of how that senseless act would destroy the peace and calm that Wendy did so much to create around us. In addition to the unhealed wounds inside those of us who knew Wendy, the community is also suffering. A shadow of fear continues to hang over Pacific Spirit Park. The safety and enjoyment of thousands of Pacific Spirit Park users continue to be compromised as this case drags on unsolved. Quite recently, a friend told me, "I was walking along the trail in Pacific Spirit Park with a friend who was a healer. Without prompting, he suddenly stopped when we came to the site of Wendy's murder. Something happened here," he said. There's a murderer loose somewhere. We are still grieving a death that has passed, but there is a potential for a future tragedy awaiting other victims and families who had nothing to do with Wendy. Until Wendy's killer is apprehended, that possibility will hang over all of us. For all we know, there may already be other women who have been attacked, even killed by Wendy's murderer. There may be other people also suffering today, somewhere near here or somewhere far away, unknown to us because this case has not been solved. That's the danger that has to be eliminated. The police have made exhaustive efforts to question suspects and solve this case. We have done everything we possibly can, but it is still unsolved. So I'm announcing today that our family is renewing a $30,000 reward in the hope that it will bring new leads. We need community members and neighbors to add their voices to those of the family to impress upon the police that we cannot let this uncertainty and danger continue. The family will never give up on this case. If you know something, someone, anything that will lead to an arrest, please Please let the police know. Both the family and the community need closure on this tragic event.